It is, for all, I guess, ideas, it's nighttime in a sense. Everyone is getting a rest at the moment. Marek is on the first watch for the first 4 hours, during which time Marek isn't technically on a watch. So, let's see. Clud is on, like, standby in the other room. And, you know that in this room, Isla, Gale, and Riki are all asleep. Your stealth check of 14 does not wake the party as you are creeping about. You kind of test it out a little bit. It does not stir Clud's passive and awake her from stasis at the moment. So, you are in the house awake by yourself in a sense. What would you like to do?
Alright. Let's see. So, with the house being quiet, Mark's going to just use this moment to escape without anyone noticing. So, trying to be as quiet as possible, he's going to open the door.
Okay.
While looking like around, making sure like nobody's stirring.
All right, you open the door and no one reacts to this noise.
He's going to turn around and slowly close it.
Okay.
And he's going, after closing the door, he's going to let go of the handle and he's going to kind of take in his surroundings. He's going to like breathe in. He's going to look around.
I would like for you to make a perception check.
Okay. Let's see. That would be a crit fail.
Okay, where are you rolling? Oh, I see it now. Okay. All right. That is a nat 1. Okay. You don't see anything as you step out into the darkness. What you actually see is the purple fog coming across the trees. They're hovering in your area. I'm gonna say, and I'll just kind of draw it. They're like, it's about like here.
Oh.
And then I'd like for you to give me an investigation check to see if you can follow the footsteps. If that's what you'd like to do. Or just, see if there's any tracks or things that you can pick up.
Okay. So, yeah. Marek is going to see the fog. Kind of like be confused as to where to look first. All he can kind of picture is the hag running away, getting smaller and smaller until they disappeared. And it fills him with anger.
This was a while ago. So as everyone sat in the house and got ready for sleep and were talking and trying to talk about plans, about an hour has passed.
Okay. So he's going to investigate, and well, it's the complete opposite of a crit fail. It's a
Nat
crit
20.
success.
Nice. Okay. So, even though you can't see anything in your surroundings or hear anything necessarily, you do find these footsteps. They lead you into the fog.
Mark steps in.
Okay. Although you can't really navigate too much, you do get like maybe a 5-foot range where you can see in front of yourself. You are able to follow these footsteps to a T. You wander for a time, for a distance. Through this fog here. Let me flip this one around. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have you roll a d4, please.
All right. That is a 1.
Okay. In the distance, you hear cackling. It's not just one. You hear a few laughters spreading about.
Although this might be a little disorienting, Mark's actually kind of getting an adrenaline rush. She must be close. Is there more than one? We'll just add it to the pile. So, the sounds are coming from all around him?
From a few different areas.
Okay.
It does sound like a similar laugh for all of them.
Huh.
As you continue on in the forest, you come to a tree. And this is where the footsteps stop. I will allow you to make a new perception check.
All right. Let's do that. Please, please, please. 12.
You do not hear anything. There is like a silence in the air. Almost like an eerie sort of feeling. The fog dissipates a little bit. You're able to see your surroundings a little bit more. I'm going to switch you over to where you are currently.
All right.
And you are moving from the left to the right, and you've stopped at the base of this tree.
Just gone? This is some trick. So Mark didn't get a rest yet, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I
will allow a short rest. Did you do any rests at all on your character sheet?
have already.
Okay.
I already marked some spells that I definitely used up
Okay.
the day previously, and some sorcery points. I also lowered his health back down to 68.
Okay. You do hear weeping, like a little bit loud. That's why with a 12, I guess that is probably the only thing you'll really hear at this time. Are you pursuing stealthily? If so, I will need a stealth check.
Yeah, Mark's definitely going to try his hand at stealth. That would be a 16.
Okay.
With this weeping, Mark's unsure if it's a trick or not, but he wants to be ready.
Okay.
So he will want to convert some of his sorcery points into spell slots.
Okay.
And he would also like to cast a spell on himself. It would be... Well, let's do the conversion real quick. I gotta find the chart. Alright, so he goes through 5 sorcery points to
Okay.
get another 3rd level spell.
Okay.
And he's going to cast 3rd level aid on himself.
Okay.
So let's do 15. Okay, so there you go. He's 9 over. And with that, he is going to look up the tree and he's going to try to climb it.
Okay. Athletics checks, please.
Could we do
The DC is not very
acrobatics?
hard. Acrobatics is fine.
Oh, phew. Okay, it's better than nothing. Okay, 21. Ooh.
Okay. You manage to pull yourself up the tree, and you find a woman. Human. She has her hair, brown hair, pulled into a braid at her side. She is wearing like a white long sleeve and a green overdress on top of that, with like a little apron that she has currently balled up and she's using to blow her nose.
Okay. Who are you? Mark's going to say to her.
Okay. What? Oh, you startled me. I'm Celia. I'm lost.
Mark furrows his brows. He's definitely suspicious of this Celia. Could he, kind of try to garner whether she's being honest or not?
Okay, I'm going to need you to make an insight check.
19. I don't like the silent story.
I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. She hasn't really said too much. You can tell that she was indeed startled. That's true. She did not hear or sense you climbing up the tree. You can tell that Celia is not her true name. Now, you know that names in the Feywild are a little bit of a different story.
Right.
But there is something that she's kind of holding to herself that she's not being entirely forthcoming with. But she does look sad and hurt.
Mark does a little nod.
And now that you're kind of here closer up and speaking with her, you notice that she does have some like injuries.
Okay.
So there is like a slash in one of her arms and there's blood.
Ooh. Okay. Mark starts by nodding at Celia. How is he like climbing? Is he holding onto a tree right now?
As you're both in the tree, that is completely up to you how close you would like to get.
I would say he would definitely not want to sit on the same branch. He would want some distance from her.
Okay.
But he would like to like rest more on a branch instead of wrapping around the trunk.
Okay.
And he's going to just give a curt nod and say, "Where is that laughter coming from?"
I saw an old woman. Hateful looking thing. She was green with long claws.
Where?
I don't know. I got lost in the fog.
Does this description line up with the night hag that the party encountered?
No. Mark would know that the night hag had like more of a grayish, bluish, purplish sort of skin tone.
Now, you aren't lying to me now, are you, Celia?
I heard a passerby call this the Hag's Den, but there is no safe place for me to hide. I have no reason to lie to you. You see that she's being mostly truthful with what she's saying right now. There is something she's not entirely being forthcoming about, but what she is saying is truthful.
Why do your footsteps lead from that cabin in the distance to this tree?
I was there. I ran away.
Mark's very suspicious that this is a possible hag in disguise. But he's not going to act upon it unless he's seen some proof.
You see that she's holding something.
Who did this to you?
I ran into some creatures in the forest. They attacked me.
You can call me Eric. What is that in your hands?
personal item. She kind of clings to it a little bit more strongly. You can make out that you see it is like a small crystal, about the size of a small rock. So rather large for a crystal. And it is black.
Celia.
She just kind of stares at you.
I don't like it when people hide information from me. I'm on a task, and your info can be very helpful.
I have no need to share anything with you. Leave me be in my tree.
Are you the hag?
I can be. You see that she morphs into her true shape. The hag that you saw from before.
Mark's not even gonna withhold his stealth anymore.
Okay.
He's just gonna yell, "I knew it!"
Okay.
He's going to want to attack.
Okay. I will allow you to go first.
Okay. Mark is going to start with casting a spell on himself.
Okay.
He is going to cast Protection from Evil and Good.
Okay.
And he's going to do it on himself. Of course. And then he's going to use 2 sorcery points to make it a quicken spell.
Okay. So it's a bonus action.
Right.
All
And
right.
he's going to cast Mind Sliver on Celia.
And that is a cantrip?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
So-
What's the DC for that?
15 intelligence.
Okay. That is a 15. Exactly.
So it looks like there's no damage done.
Correct. All right. You've made an interesting choice, not one I foresaw, she says. And while you are both in the tree, she's still fairly close. Do you agree at least 5 feet or so, or more than 5 feet?
Given the circumstances, yes.
Okay. Regardless, I think she would kind of lean down and get more close to you. If she's not within 5 feet, she definitely would be now.
Okay.
And she is going to swipe at you with her claws. That is a nat 20.
No! Wait. So, protection for evil and good, does it apply?
should, I think.
Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Night hags are actually more in like the fiend category. So yes, so I would have disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Okay. That that is an 11. So it's a good thing that you reminded me. So she leans down and she swipes with one of her claws. She misses. That is off board. That is 2 3s. So that one is a 10 to hit. So she tries to claw. No, sister! You hear her shout. And you hear a cackle in the distance. Oh, I apologize. We should have rolled initiative. I was just going back and forth. But yes, let's roll for initiative.
Okay. All right, there you go. 7.
Okay, I would have gone first anyways. I got a 21.
Dang.
Okay. All right, so it is your chance to go now.
Okay. Mark is furious, but he's also grinning wildly. This like crooked smile. He's very pleased to have found what he was looking for. He is going to start off pretty small, knowing that this hag has been hurt. He's going to cast a first level magic missile.
Okay. Go ahead, roll damage.
All
That's
right.
only 3 darts at the moment, right?
Yeah. That'll be 8 points
Okay.
of damage.
You see that, especially now that she's in her true form, you see how much damage she's taken. It's quite a bit. And this really kind of does it. She's still holding on. She's barely with it now. Oh, no. Ah! You hear like these, her scream as these glowing darts kind of pierce her skin. Anything else you'd like to do?
Right. Mark is going to use his sorceress versatility to convert a spell slot into sorcery points.
Okay.
He's going to convert one of his first levels into 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
He's going to say to the night hag, "Soon, I'll be the one in your nightmares." He's getting real edgy with it.
Okay. Okay, let's see. You hear something come into range. There are another set of footsteps running towards you, cracking branches as they're running over. And as you look down, you see that there is another hag with green skin.
Is that your roar face? I've seen scarier expressions on a boiled potato.
She says as she casts vicious mockery.
No.
And so I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. All right. Okay. 14.
Okay. Um, 14 is the DC.
Oh, so just barely?
So you save.
Come to
Actually,
watch your
no.
sister.
No,
Sorry.
you it's not 14, but you save.
Okay.
So it does nothing. And she is going to, the hag is going, then in the tree with you is going to attack as well. So that is wrong one. This one. 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And the other one, that is a 15 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. Goodness. $11 slashing damage. And 7 slashing damage. So total of 18.
Okay.
And you are now braced with the dying hag in front of you and this other hag on the forest floor. It's your turn.
All right. Marek, in his lust for blood, wants to make this up close and personal. He's going to take a dagger out of its holster.
Okay.
Gripping it in his hand, he's going to want to try to thrust it into this night hag.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay, go. 10.
10 does not hit.
Dang it!
All right. She is going to attack. Okay, that is a 21 to hit. No, that's not right. I can't do math today. 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah, 23 hits.
$17 slashing damage.
Ah!
For the first attack. All right, second attack is a 10. That one does not hit. So she leans down, and as you miss... Sorry, was there anything else you wanted to do besides the dagger attack?
No, I'm okay with moving on.
Okay. She kind of laughs in your face. It lunges forward again with the claws. One she hits, and then the second hit, she hits one of the branches as you duck out of the way. The other one on the ground is going to again...
You stink of fear. I could bottle it and sell it to rats.
As she casts Vicious Mockery again.
Okay. Another wisdom save?
Yes, please.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
You safe? All right, floor is yours.
Marek, frustrated, drops his dagger. He just lets it fall out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to cast a 2nd level magic missile
Okay.
at this night hag. Before he lets loose, he's going to say, "Enjoy your nap, night hag."
Okay, go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. That will be 12 points.
Okay. And with this, you see her shout, "No!" She falls, and as she falls, she hits the ground, so she'll take another 2 points of bludgeoning damage as she hits the forest floor. There is the other hag on the floor, forest floor nearby.
"Nice of you to join us," he says, turning towards her.
Okay. Anything you'd like to do? For
Yeah.
your turn?
Marek is going to, he's going to use his last 2nd level spell to, cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
On the green hag. Kind of. Is it just a regular action? Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm reading it. It says casting time 1 action. It's telling me I initially learned the surface thoughts of the creature, but it says as an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. But I only have
Correct.
1 action. So will that would have to wait for next turn, or?
No, you could do it on this turn, I'm pretty sure. I will give you the surface thoughts regardless. If you would like to probe deeper, it will know that you're doing this if it fails.
Okay.
Because it has to make a saving throw to see if you can or not.
Okay. Let's
So
see.
yes, you can probe deeper on your turn.
Okay. That's something that Marek would want to do.
But you already casted Magic Missile as a spell
So that would be his turn.
on your current turn. Okay. All right. She is still on the floor. She is going to rush over to where the other hag fell. She's going to pick up the crystal and kind of back away. And let's see. Let me just double check movement. Okay. So she won't go quite so far. She'll probably make it like here. And she's going to turn to you and say,
Clang, clang, miss, miss. Poor little fool can't take a hit. Land a hit. Had to beg your spell to do the trick.
and that's another vicious mockery. Wisdom saving throw.
That one would get me mad. Okay. Okay.
23. Nice. Yeah, you save.
Okay. Mark is... Oh, sorry. Is there anything else?
No, that was it.
Okay. So Mark is going to want to climb down the tree.
Okay. I will say you're at least 5 feet in the air. It would be, since it's difficult terrain, it would take double that movement, so 10 feet to get down.
Okay. Mark's going to want to get within 10 feet of this hag. And he's going to want to use Detect Thoughts
Okay.
on her and say, well, what is that you picked up there?
Okay, service thoughts that you can get within 5-6 seconds during the turn. Who does this elf think he is kind of what you gather. What a boisterous elf is what she's thinking. And then to probe deeper, I'm gonna roll. What kind of save is it?
Let's make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay, that is an
It's
18.
15. Okay. The spell ends.
Yeah. So she just says,
Who does this elf think he is? Boisterous little potato.
Looks like I'll have to find out for myself.
and I'm going to mention, now that you're closer, this hag has not taken any damage. Not a scratch.
Okay.
Okay. So it's her turn.
Must tell the coven. Run!
She's going to flee. Let's see. We'll go this way. Shoo. And that's going to be her turn.
Why, there's more of you. How nice. I was getting bored here with just you two. He's going... Okay, kind of a question of, how long has Mark been tracking this night hag?
About 30 minutes.
Okay. Mark is going to want to cast a fireball.
Okay. All right.
He... I don't like that.
Is that a dex? That's
Yes,
a
it's a dex.
16.
No! Okay.
I'm sorry. So she still takes half.
Yeah. Circle 20 feet. Right,
Wow.
so...
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to step over here, kind of to where the green hag previously
Mhm.
was, and cast a fireball on her.
All right.
We'll see how you like this.
All right. And as you do so, you see that the fireball activates. And she's she just kind of screams. And you see her roll out of the way, and she kind of like lands slightly over. Singed a little bit. So yeah, go ahead and roll your damage, and we'll take half.
All right. There is. Oh, I just rolled 4d6 instead of 8. Is that okay? Or do you want me to?
Let's do 8d6.
Okay. Oh.
Just because it's supposed to be half points, total points, not necessarily half dice. So it might help you overall.
All right. Okay. That would be 37. So divided by 2 would be. What's that? 18.
Correct. Okay. Okay. All right. So it's her turn now. I was like, I couldn't figure out how to make that work. Anything else you want to do besides your fireball?
He's made his movement.
All right.
He's thrown the fireball. He's just keeping an eye on her.
What is your protection of evil and good spell for?
It is-
Celestial, Fae, Fiend, and Dead?
Correct, but his concentration was broken when he used detect thoughts.
Gosh. Okay. Good to know. She is going to turn her attention towards you. And charge straight towards you
Oh boy.
with her claws like out in the air, and she is gonna run in swinging. Okay, that was cocked. That's 9, so 15 to hit,
Hits?
and the second one is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, the first one is 6 slashing damage. And the next one is a 12 slashing damage for a total of
Alright.
18.
Okay. Definitely heavily wounded.
And she's going to say,
When you fall, no one will remember you, not even me.
you're up.
How would you like to join your sister in death? He is going to use a 5th level magic missile spell.
Okay. I was going to say, you're going to need to do a considerable amount of damage for this.
Yeah. So that'd be 7 d4.
Plus 7.
Plus 7, right? Okay. Ugh, that was terrible.
You got 2 ones.
25 points. And let's see. You know what? Let's make this useful and while we're here. He's going to want to use his, I think it's a bonus action to convert. Yeah, bonus action. Oh wait, he already has 2 from his last conversion.
Yes.
He's going to cast. He's going to turn that into a quicken spell, so it would just be a bonus action.
Okay.
He's going to cast another cantrip.
Okay. I will say, as of now, she's bloodied, and usually I don't use those indications, but I'm going to do that to give you an idea.
Okay. Marek is going to cast Sword Burst, summoning blades that are sweeping around him. So, the hag would need to make a dex saving throw, or take 3d6 force damage.
Okay, saving throw.
15.
That...
I don't like that.
I'm sorry!
No!
What kind of saving throw is this?
Dex.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh! Darn!
So, no damage.
Alright.
I'm sorry. With the magic missiles, the darts kind of like hit around her. You! She kind of shouts. And then you try to go ahead and hit her with another cantrip.
No.
She just kind of like smiles at you. You see her like pointed teeth come into like this wild grin.
My turn.
All right, that is a 14.
Miss!
Oh my god, we're getting somewhere.
It's possible!
Until 16.
No!
12.
Points of damage?
Yes.
Got it.
All right.
My pretty, you'll be a lovely addition to my stew.
You're up.
Dodge this, or die trying. And, Marek, after converting his sorcery points, his last first level into 2 sorcery points, so that's his bonus action, is going to cast a 4th level lightning bolt.
Okay.
And with this hag right here, he doesn't need to aim far. He's just going to point straight at her.
Okay.
With his fingers in the shape of like a mock gun.
Okay.
And he's gonna pull the trigger.
Okay.
That would be a Dex 15.
Very cool move. That is a nat 20.
No! What the heck?
I'm sorry.
Okay, alright. Let me make sure. So 1 more d6 than normal. So 9d6.
I was like, maybe I should just lie. It
No,
doesn't. It doesn't.
Alright, well, half of 36, so that's 18.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I have you now!
She's going to hit. That is a 15.
Hits.
And this one is a... Unfortunately, 25.
Oh my goodness.
I need to just start fudging die rolls, I think.
I've been kidnapped.
Okay.
Darn. I was expecting more spells.
Hags use claws.
That
That
is
is 19 HP or damage for the first attack.
Oh. So that was 25 to hit.
That was 25 to hit for the second attack.
Oh.
The first
okay.
attack dealt 19 slashing damage.
Okay, he went down.
Yeah.
Negative 1 HP.
All right. The last blow was not lethal.
Like that. Mark saw so much red, didn't even realize. Right into her claws.
All right, Marek. The last thing you hear before passing out is
Night, night.
Ah!
she hits you on your head and you get knocked unconscious. You spin in and out of consciousness. What you hear is her whistling a tune as she is walking throughout the forest. She is dragging your feet over her shoulder, your head hitting various branches and rocks and bumps and things. This causes you to kind of stir awake and then fall back unconscious again. You drift away in your mind as you're being carried throughout the woods. After some time, you awake and you find yourself inside, near a fireplace, where there's a large cauldron filled in front of you. You look down and you are tied to a chair, and you see the hag in front of you as she has given you a small healing potion into your mouth. You heal for 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, that is 4. So
Now, we need to put some meat on those bones. It'll be much tastier that way. It's the least we could have done after you hurt our dear sister.
I'm not going in your stew, lady.
Yes, you are.
And you hear another voice behind you. And you see the night hag sitting in a chair at the table. You manage to just kind of crane your head around, and she is drinking these healing potions as a little too big, as she's sitting in this chair, and she's looking down. Her wounds are closing up.
Okay.
Sister, go get the seasoning. We will need lots of it for this elf stench.
She kind of grumbles, and she goes. And she is going to go into this other room over here. And you hear that the green hag was the one who fed you the healing potion. She's turned her back to you, and she's now cutting vegetables at this table over here.
Okay. Marek is going to want to cast a spell.
Okay.
Subtly. So cast using a sorcery point to do so.
Okay.
So he would like to cast freedom of movement. With it being subtle, he would not need to use any somatic or verbal components.
Okay. In order to do this, you do need material components. Now, did Mark travel with his bag of stuff?
I would say yes. Yeah.
Okay.
If he was looking to be in a fight, he would have everything to survive.
And what is Mark's spellcasting focus?
It would be a rod.
Okay. A rod is a little bit larger. I feel like this is something they would have definitely seen.
Mm-hmm. So they would have taken it.
They would have taken it. And I will say is if you look over, it is over here on this table.
Okay.
However, the amulet is still around your neck, and that is not something that you would need the spellcasting focus for, as it acts as its own focus.
Okay.
So anything else that does not require material components, then you should be fine. Unless you happen to have the material components.
Okay. So without being able to cast that spell, I would say Mark is going to use his amulet.
Okay. I will
And
also say, sorry. Because you've thought about polymorphing yourself or things, but you could also polymorph them.
So the amulet doesn't need to be self-inflicted.
Correct.
That's what you're saying.
But
Okay.
it is also like a risk because they would have to make a wisdom saving throw for polymorph.
Okay, I hear you.
So I'm just trying to give you all the options.
All right. Mark is gonna go big or go home. Literally.
Okay.
Would Mark know how to would he be familiar with an elephant?
I would say so. With Mark's extensive, like, academic background.
What during the like the one shot, or like at the when they were doing volunteer work at the zoo?
I do not think there was a elephant there, or was there?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. There's definitely
Okay.
a giant frog.
Tempting, but elephant. So
Okay.
Mark is going to try to polymorph into an elephant.
Okay. As the hag turns its back, do you do this? Do you want to try and do this as a subtle spell? Or do you want to try and roll sleight of hand?
Let's see. Mark would like to do this with sleight of hand.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for sleight of hand.
Okay. Man would love to use his magical guidance to re-roll an ability check that fails.
Okay.
Please. Does an 18 work?
Yes. She does not notice. You cast the spell. The sudden appearance of an elephant, though, might be another story.
Oh! That's
This
big.
is an elephant. Don't forget. Unless you'd like a baby elephant.
Go big or go home.
That's what I thought. Okay, so, in an instant, you morph into this giant elephant. And as your limbs grow, you break free from the ropes that are binding, as well as smashing some of the furniture as this happens. The hag is going to... Sorry, I'm just going to quickly move this really quickly. We can get rid of Mark now. Goodbye.
Bye, Mark.
She is going to scream again. Ah! And back up very quickly. And she is holding a knife. She was cutting vegetables and she kind of points it at the elephant.
Where did you come from? You do not live here.
So, Marelephant, is going to, bleat or blare or whatever you call the noise.
Nice.
And he's going to, grab his rod. And, is there any other belongings that he sees?
Perception check.
Okay. Let's see. $24.
You spot your bag as you're kind of turning around. It is over here on the like counter.
Okay.
And I did give you
Oh.
access to move the elephant.
Oh, yeah. So Marelephant, after bleeding, is going to grab his gear. He's going to, like, try to wrap around his trunk around it.
Mm-hmm.
and then stomp towards an exit.
Okay. Now, you see a couple of options. You do see that there is a door over here. And if you haven't really peeked around this corner, but I will let you know that there is a door over there as well.
Okay. So Mar Elephant is going to try to stomp through and get to any door. So this is the first one he saw, so he's going to try for that.
Okay. You are not going to fit through this door, but you are going to need to make a strength check to see if you can barge through it.
Okay.
The DC is rather low, being that you are a very strong elephant. And so you can use the physical stats of that as well.
Okay. What would be the strength for an elephant?
It should be on that list if you found elephant. So it's
right.
CR4, so +6.
Okay. Good point. All right. Okay, that's a 9.
Okay.
So class
you
features
do
are just...
barge through.
Okay.
What was your question?
So when you polymorph, you like lose aspects of the class, right? Like you can't cast spells, for example. You can't enrage
Yes.
like a barbarian would.
Yes.
Okay. So that means he can't use like magical guidance and stuff like that.
Correct.
All right. So trying to charge through the door.
I'm going to roll dexterity for, that's a 17, for the hag. She kind of dodges out of the way as you charge forward. So I'm just going to very quickly do that.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right. So as you hit the door, you do not entirely break through enough. On your first try, you are going to have to do it a couple more times, but you do so, and you manage to make a large enough hole for yourself to get out. The whole time, the hag is screaming. And you find yourself on in a little garden area. Beyond it is just water.
Okay. Is it like a sea or a river or
Swampy?
Of course. Mar Elephant thinks and rolls his eyes. Of course we're in a swamp. So a garden area. So is there any land that he could possibly cross over without getting into the water?
I will reveal a little bit more of the map. So that's kind of the end of the map on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Down below, you can see a little bit more. But it continues more around the corner, is what you notice.
Mar Elephant is not pleased with this. He's going to stomp through the house and find a different door.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see what the hag would do. She's going to continue to cower. But yeah, as you go ahead and turn around, you will see a little bit more. You can see this corner over here is now like open, and there's the other hag who's now kind of perched on top of this bookshelf, scared for her life.
Mar Elephant stomps on.
Okay. And as you continue, you end up finding the other front doors over here. There is actually a door here, I might add.
What does the state of this place look like right now?
It has been trashed and trampled. So we do have the cauldron has probably been knocked into the fire. The fire has been kind of blazing around that, turning the cauldron like red hot. This table in the center has been kind of probably knocked to the side as Morelephant has trampled through across the house. This dining room is now your choice if you'd like to like bucket with your tusks or something like that off to the side and toss that aside. You are managing to hold onto your bag for the most part and rod, as an elephant's trunk is rather dexterous.
Okay.
But yeah, at the moment you see two doors.
All right.
In front of you and to the left.
Okay. Mark is going to.
But the door to your left is considerably larger. Although there is kind of like another like post here that you may have to like squeeze through to get through to the other drawer. But you can see that this looks like more of a main front door.
Mark likes the idea of bigger doors, less smashing. He just wants to get out of here.
Okay.
He's going to stomp and trample and try to get through this.
All right. It takes a couple of tries before you get through, but you do get through both that post and the door because we'll keep your strength roll from beforehand. So yeah, you managed to do so. You find the stairs that you hit on the other side. You hit your head on, making your way into the house. And there is just like a very shallow sort of water over here, and then you see that over here on the bottom left of the map is kind of more like a main land area.
Seeing freedom, Morelephant is eager to get out of here. So he'll try whatever he can to just bash and get away.
Okay. As you make your way down the stairs, I'm going to say that one of your feet kind of gets stuck and it breaks a few stairs on your way down. So you won't necessarily take any damage, but you'll get stuck for a moment. And then you continue on. You manage, and I'll say you can probably jump from that area to the other if you do not want to touch the water at all.
He's gonna ford it. He's just gonna go right over.
Okay. All right. Now, you do not know exactly where you are in the Feywild. I'm going to need for you to roll a survival check.
Okay. Let's see. Survival is going to be... And this is with the elephant, or?
I think you keep your mental abilities, but physical things, like mental as in intelligence, wisdom.
Okay. All right. That would be a 12.
Okay. You are unable to figure out where you are at this point.
Huh. It's probably been so far.
What you do see are a few vines of thorns as this area continues on, there's forest ahead.
Well, somewhere familiar might be good. I know this place is ever changing, but purple fog, those trees, a lot of trees, and there's thorns. Mar Elephant would like to steer clear of those.
Okay.
So, is polymorph like a time-based, or is it, like, at will can be
Both.
broken? Okay.
And
okay.
I'll say, since you were the initial caster, we can have you end that if you so choose.
After getting a little further away from the hut, Marek would definitely want to attract less attention towards himself.
Okay.
So he would like to demorelophantize.
Okay.
Be a little bloodied Marek.
Okay. Let's see. I think we can do investigation in terms of trying to figure out how to get back.
Perhaps with a bird's eye view, it would be easier to see. Marek would like to cast fly on himself.
Okay.
And go up high and see if he can see anything better from there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for perception.
All right. That will be a 14.
All right. In your direct vicinity, you don't necessarily notice anything that stands out to you.
Okay. Marek, well, can...
But you do see that there's forest in front of you.
Marek's going to fly that way.
Okay.
Does he see anything in the sky other than him?
No. It's rather dark. For a ways, you don't really notice anything. Did Marek have a broom of flying with him?
Did they go to the Feywild with the brooms?
Yes.
So then
I'm pretty sure.
Then he would.
Okay.
Oh, went out on his own. Yeah, he would have brought the broom.
Okay. Because I was going to say you could have used that. I wasn't sure if you had any spell slots, but it wouldn't have counted as a short rest or anything like that. So. All right. You fly in the direction of the forest. You see that the forest stretches very vastly to the left and to the right. What would you like to do?
So, although it's ever changing and he sees that the forest is like ahead, are there any other like parts of the Feywild that he can see that are like significantly different from others? Like biomes, kind of like the terrain.
Not at the
shifted?
moment. The only like main different biome that you did see, out of the three that you've seen, is mostly dead trees, more like hinting towards Shadowfell. You've seen classic forest with the purple fog, and you've seen a swampy terrain. So those are the three that you've seen.
Okay. So Marek is going to try to find a water source.
Okay.
And try to follow a river.
And are you using the broom of flying, or are you using fly?
I mean, if the broom is present, then he would rather use the broom instead of using a spell.
I think that has a bigger flying speed as well. So, but yeah, you manage to navigate across, trying to do your best, although it is a little bit difficult at the moment. Not being familiar with the terrain. I would like for you to roll a straight D20.
Oh, isn't that fun? Got a little fun thing. I imagine what's going through Marek's mind is he doesn't know how long he's been gone, but hopes that the party isn't worrying.
Goodness.
Oh, I just want to point out that magical guidance is a thing Marek has.
Okay. Would you like to cast that?
I think that would be best because a 6 doesn't sound very promising.
Correct.
Okay, listen. Dungeon gods. If you're listening, please make it a good roll, okay? For me. Eh. Oh, it's better, but it's not by much.
All right, with a 7.
He's lost, isn't he?
He's not completely lost, but it takes you like 2 hours to find your way back.
Oh.
And you've been gone just about 4 hours. A little bit more than 4 hours. You finally find the water source. You see the direction of the river. You follow what you remember for how to navigate back to the house. And you manage to arrive safely. The purple fog has been moved, so it's actually not around the house at all at the moment. But you land outside of the house. Safe and sound.
Marek is just gonna do a recollection of his personal belongings outside of the door.
Okay, I'm going to need you to list off your belongings for me, please.
Okay. Let's start with his attuned items. There is an amulet that he had.
Mm-hmm.
He had a signet ring with the Blair family crest on it. There was...
That is missing.
Whoa. Okay. The barrier tattoo. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, that one's not coming off.
That's fair. His rod,
which you recovered.
His explorer's pack.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 daggers at one point, but he dropped one.
Okay. Who had the Eye of Darkness?
It was not Marek.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay. Good for Marek. All right, that was the only question that I really had. So yeah, the only thing that you are missing is your signet ring.
Oh, Claude made that. Claude made it like extra magical. Okay. Marek is cursing at himself in silence while rubbing his ring spot. And he's just breathing, and he's like, okay, just get in silently and wake Riki up for their shift.
All right, I'm going to need another stealth check from you, Boris. For Marek.
No more magical guidance. No more spell slots. Oh wait, he didn't use that fly spell. Mark would like to convert his sorcery points, or his last spell slot into sorcery points.
Okay.
Okay. Let me find that table real quick. 4th is 6. So he is getting 6 back. No more spells. He now will roll. Let's see. Couldn't you give me that earlier?
Yeah, so with 15, you managed to sneak it back into the house without anyone noticing. And wake Isla up for rest. I will
Mark would
additionally
like to-
need you to roll a d20, another straight d20, and this is going to be for your amulet.
Okay. Let's go. God. 14.
Okay.
Mark
Nothing
would like to cover himself
changes.
in a blanket, by the ways.
Okay.
Just try to hide his person.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you managed to get back without anyone noticing. And that's all I have to say about that. So Marek's little adventure was not necessarily a complete success, but it was successful in that you were able to leave and come back.
Breathless, exhausted, and in great pain, he kind of collapses on his sleeping spot. Tries to fall asleep.
Okay.